Hello, everybody. How are you all doing today? Are you pumped? I'm fucking super pumped. Uh, ETF flows are flowing in. Bitcoin is pumping. Altcoins to follow soon. We haven't seen the big explosion in altcoins like I anticipate that we will see in the coming weeks and months. So I haven't made a video in 2 or 3 days. Apologize for that. Had some things to do. But let's get into the trades that let's see how the trades are doing that I'm currently in. And I actually got some new trades that I've taken. So I'll show you what new trades I've taken. But yeah, let's get it. So let's quickly jump into the charts and see what we can see. So, okay, let's start with NOLAs. NOLAs have just really exploded. I think we kind of have to zoom out to get the gist of it. So, I mean, in NOLAs protocol, we are currently up 55%, and there is just no stopping it. And we actually got in perfectly. My entry was perfectly for the swing trade. This is also one of my long-term portfolios. That's why I've got two positions on the screen. So that one over there is my long term, and then this was just a swing trade. But this is doing very well, and it's still far away from the target that it can reach. So we'll track this, but this one doing super well. Very happy with this one. Miro has also started to explode. Uh, it, it doesn't look like a big move, but if you measure it, it's already at 122% up. So remember I said this one was like it was a risky trade. It is a meme coin. You guys know how risky meme coins are. But so far doing very well, and it is at break even, so it's basically a zero risk trade currently. We're also approaching the 200 where we could have some resistance, but if we look at the VRVP, I mean there's not much resistance to the upside. So I'm very bullish on this. We might start to get a little bit of a consolidation currently with the um, relative strength index being so high up. But this one doing well. Then H bar also trucking along quite nicely, and this one is up already 17%. Then next one, I actually took my profit on this one today. So I booked my profit and I took about 37%, which is not too bad. Why did I take my profit? Well, if you look at the RSIs, we are getting very extreme divergence currently. If you look at this and you look at the RSI, so that's bearish divergence. And that means either you can get a reversal or like a bigger correction. But I would take my profit, and if it gives us another setup, we might just consider taking it. So that one was a nice outcome, 37%, not too bad. This one doing quite well, Maria, and this one is up also 55%. So as you can see, my trades are really doing well. And I'm currently working on my trading group, so that will be up and running very soon. Then you guys are more than welcome to join my trading group, and as we go along. But as we'll go along, you'll see that my trades are pretty good, and you will definitely want to join if you see on a consistent basis how I perform. So don't take my word for it. Let the proof be in the pudding. So the next one we in is Sui. It's very close to my profit target. I want to take some profits, and it's up 34%, but profit target is up there would be 44. So a little bit to go, and I think we can get there with ease. Another thing that might be some to use to you guys that I do sometimes. A lot of the times when you get into a trade, um, traders don't know when to get out. So yeah, sometimes a lot of the times your profit target that won't always get hit. So one of the strategies that I do to get as maximum profit as possible is the 21 moving average. If I take this on a 4 hour and this starts to go quite a lot, if this closes strongly below this 21, that is normally a good indication of to take profit before you get a reversal like we're doing at this stage. So it's just something to bear in mind. You guys can go back test this, of course. Don't always just take my word for it. Go and back test everything I tell you, and it works pretty well. So that's one of the things that I do to take profit. So sometimes you take profit too early, and this then just dips a little bit and starts ripping again. In that case, you just get into the trade again at the soonest setup that you can. So it's not 100% perfect, but it's pretty damn decent if you go and do the back testing for yourself. Zeta also doing quite well. I think we're up on here also almost 40% up. So this one doing quite well. Mint layer, I actually took a trade on here. Remember I said we were watching this one, and I saw that we came and retested this to 200. It made this little flag correction over here outside of the bigger bull pennant, and made a smaller bull pennant outside. That's a key thing. Always remember that. And that's when I got in, and it's not doing too bad currently. Let's see where we are on this one. This one also 24%. So moving on along quite well. Then Aster, this one I don't think we might get another pullback on this. So what I've done is I've actually entered this trade. So I've entered this trade over here, and if it comes back into this let's give it a little bit of room. If this trade comes back into this bigger correction over here, I might just close it and take a small loss. But if you go to your 1 hour, this is one of the reasons why I took the trade. The 200 is coming. You see how it bounced off that 200 and it's coming up. So I think this one can get some momentum to the upside and actually start finally moving to the upside. So that's why I took a trade here, and we'll just track it. So currently I'll move this up there for my excuse me, for my active trades. Then let's see, next one I'm looking at TR is starting to form another correction over here, and RSI is not looking too bad. So we've got this support zone over here, down here. So this one, remember I was looking for it to come back down there, but it never happened. So this one can actually not be a bad idea to enter along at this stage. So we enter now, and put your stop loss below the 200, this could be a good trade. I think that, let's see what resistance are. The only big area of resistance currently is this area over here. So I'm going to take, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the trade once we close the live, and when it comes to here, I'll see if it breaks that resistance, maybe do a retest, and then maybe I'll just adjust my stop loss to break even if we get to there. So this is looking pretty decent. Let's look what the stochastics are showing us. That's also a very good thing too. Oh yeah, absolutely. If this starts turning up, then definitely it's bullish. Look over here. When this started to turn up over here, you got in there, you got a pretty good move. So yeah, this is looking good for me, and this could be a nice trade for us. So next one we're looking at is GTA. If I say the name GTA, it always takes me back to my younger years when I was playing Grand Theft Auto. I mean, I'm sure a lot of you can relate. So this one, I didn't like this pattern that it was in. And currently, let's go back to the relative strength index. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, this one was like very overbought. So it's turning downwards. So what the charts are telling me is that this is my drawing tool. This will probably come back down again for a third time. Like 1, 2 for a third time, and then we'll see if we get a bounce. But I'm not really keen on taking aggressive entries on these type of patterns over here, because most of the time they break down. So we'll track this one, but definitely a banner for a later stage. So I think this one is going to do very well in the next couple of months. So short term, not so much bullish. Long term, very bullish on this one. Lithium, this one, we had like a massive spike over here. If you got in there, I hope you moved it to break even when it did the spike. And we come in to retest this bottom again, so we can maybe just adjust that. Will I take an aggressive entry here? Maybe. We'll have to look. We are getting like a type of a small hidden bullish divergence there. So maybe I'll take an aggressive entry, but I'll first see. What I would do is I'll see when it comes to this line, if we bounce, number one, and then number two, I'll probably go to a low time frame and see if I can scalp a low time frame entry. So that's my plan for lithium. BTC, my baby, it is just pumping to the moon. I mean, since I put out that setup over there, this thing has pumped 20%. Normally, Bitcoin is the only crypto that I will ever trade on leverage. So, say you put on a 10x leverage over here, that 20%, that's good, nice 200% gain. So, what are we currently doing? Well, currently, I mean, shit, we are very overbought. We've got some bearish divergence. We're far from the 21. So at this stage of the game, I think we might be doing something like this. We might either form this correction over here or form this correction and continue. Wait for this to play catch up, and then we will continue to the upside. Next one we're looking at is Moon River. It is still battling the 200, still trying to break above the 200. I really liking the convergence of the moving averages. They are very tight, so it indicates a big move is coming. In this case, we hope it's to the upside and not to the downside. But if we scroll out again, remember that I said there is a possibility that, let's just get the charts correct, there we go, that it still can come back down and retest this. So at this stage we don't know if we're in this triangle or if we're gonna make a larger wedge. So it's a 50-50 at this stage of the game. But if we do break the 200, it's so going to the upside. We are just below a point of control. That's also one thing you have to keep in mind. Next one we're looking at, oh wow, what have we got here? Tectum is breaking out very nicely. Just don't like this pattern that it's currently in. It could be a bullish megaphone, but for me to enter this, we'll have to break, come back down, retest and go up. That will give me a clear indication of what we're doing. Let's see what the VRP says. We are above a point of control. There is a little momentum to the up, a little resistance to the upside. It's just that one. We could slice through that pretty easily. So this one, definitely keep your eyes on this one. Then Relio, I think this one is basically gone. I mean, if you didn't get in there, it's absolutely done deal. The train has left the station. You ain't gonna catch it now. So this one, unfortunately, we can take off the list. I mean, we're not gonna catch that one. Asia, this one broke out of this little flag, bull pennant it was in, and it didn't cut. I actually wanted the entry down here. Unfortunately, we don't always get what we want. One thing to be cognizant, to be cautious about, is we are getting some bearish divergence, which indicate we might still come back down, form a bigger channel. So still just tracking this one, not FOMOing into that. This one I would like. This one we're actually tracking on a daily. So let's go to the daily, scroll out a bit. This one I would love for it to come back down. Maybe bounce here from the 200, or maybe just come here and go back up and get an entry from down here. That would be awesome. That would be best scenario. But this one could probably just maybe just do something like this. The 200 comes back up, this comes back down, you know, starts converging, and then we get a move up. So still tracking this one as well. And then next one was on our radar is Orange Pool. Orange Pool fell quite a lot, and this one we're gonna have to go and see what it's doing on the low time frame. So this is my plan with Orange Pool. You see that we've got this, you can call this a descending channel, and inside this descending channel you got a smaller descending channel, which means this is kind of a pattern a pattern inside of a pattern, which normally plays out quite well as well. So my plan is here, if we break out of this little small channel, you can call it a phase line, a phase channel over here, I'm gonna go for the trade, and see how it reacts when we get to the 200. We might reject again, but in that case I'll be in quite a bit of profit, and I can move my stop loss to break even. So I'm gonna track this one, but this one looking juicy. My spidey senses are going ballistic, telling me to enter in here, and we'll just track this one. Mavia is another one on my radar. Oh, damn it, man! I knew I should have. I wanted to take that bounce. Was respecting this line quite nicely, but in any case, didn't happen. If it didn't do that, I was gonna build a position down here and down here. So at this stage, let's see what Mavia does, but it's quite a bullish. It looks quite bullish to me, and the profit target on this one is, let's say, you take it here somewhere, and profit target is about 65%, which is not too bad. Stop loss is going to be quite a little bit big, unless you want to move it just below that the pennant bottom line over here, which could be a possibility. I see the relative strength index still coming down, which is telling me to not be too hasty to take this trade. So let's see how this one plays out. Then I promised you guys another trade that I took actually not too long ago. I'll just have to remember which one it is. Oh yes, it was AI Tech. Yeah. So AI Tech is the ticker USDT, and I took this trade not too long ago. And this is looking very nice to me. The moving averages was very tight. We're above the 200. We're above a high volume node. We broke out of this pattern, smaller pattern over here. That's in the larger pattern, and I'm liking what I'm seeing here for this one. So I did take a little bit of a late entry, but nonetheless, if this comes back down, back into this channel, I'll close the trade. Then my thesis is invalidated, and I will look for a better entry opportunity. So in this one currently, if let's for interest sake see what the stochastic RSI is telling us on this one. And yeah, we are coming near a top, so we might start to go a little bit sideways, maybe come down a little bit, retest this, and then go. So if you're not in this, and you would like to maybe get into this, I would wait. Not financial advice, just telling you what I would do. I would wait for this to maybe come back down and retest this line. If you get the retest, then you've got your go signal to enter. So this one definitely could do some damage. It's been quite hot on tokenomics, tokemetrics, sorry. If you guys haven't checked out Tokemetrics, a fantastic service that uses AI to do research on hot and upcoming tokens, and most of the time they are really spot on. Their research is really top notch. So they have got some free plans where you can check, you get some info, but obviously your free plan is limited. But big shout out to Tokemetrics. They're doing phenomenal work down there. So yeah, in a nutshell, that's it, guys. I hope you're all trading well, and all your trades are in profit. Your portfolios are up huge. My portfolio is definitely doing very good lately, and I'm really excited for the next upcoming months, especially after the Bitcoin halving. So for now, guys, cheers. Love you guys madly. Cheers for now.